my emotions are a lot right now.
A whole lot.
There are many.
Like, too many.
And they're pulsing all at once.
Yeah, there's a lot of pulsing.
I just relived the entire episode in the matter of a second. It
can.
before my eyes.
It's one of those episodes that really could. Like, it summed up so fast that all of a sudden I was like just blown backwards.
Pretty sure I decided that Adam might be my favorite character of all time in this episode. Good is radiating from that boy, and he is the words of wisdom. He said, sometimes in high school, having a relationship isn't the key to happiness.
And I said, yes.
Hallelujah.
Thank you for letting them know that.
Thank you.
For real. Jordy's acting she's not acting. Like, no, I feel like she just acting. Is. She's
a
living.
presence.
Yeah.
That's all she is a presence.
But she just lives, and it's really great.
Fantastic. And the Claire and Adam scene with the denim jacket, we were just like, yes. Yes. Claire made the comment, she was like, we've all been there before, Adam, you know, when it's like rough, and we were like, Claire.
You've been there.
Yeah.
You've been back, you've been there again.
You are there.
You're there now.
It says on your door, I'm there.
Adam finds out, like we kind of thought.
Oh, it's Matty H.
What does he say?
Matty H wanted us to tell all of you that he says, hello.
Hello from Matty H.
I told Matty H that we had chills, and he said, I like that one a great deal. A very solid That Thing of When episode. Who's Michael Grassi, one of the other writers.
I love Michael Grassi.
I'm loving all of 11.5. Can't believe there are 4 more. I know, right? Right? I'm gonna tweet him. Hold on, I'm gonna tweet him right now that we're reading his tweet.
Via blog.
So, Matty H, That Thing of When, all the writers. This one's for you.
Adam just kind of swoops in here and really gives some solid advice. Obviously, Jordy's making this episode just so great. The whole date scene, completely cringeworthy.
We knew it was going to be Tristan. As soon as we walked in, I said, we knew. I kind of felt better about the fact, though, that he didn't know that Adam wasn't actually a boy. I was like, oh, okay. Because I felt like how Claire felt. I was like, wait, they thought Adam was a guy.
That was my first reaction. Then my second was, oh. But, like, you know, that's great. I thought that it was going to be like a Tori plan where she's like, it's all the same, right? Like, you could date. And then I was going to be like, Tori, you're an idiot. But no, it was a simple, honest mistake. She saw the pin. She thought, like, you know, put 2 and 2 together.
And then you have stupid Zig who's like, wait, what's
trans?
The thing? What? I loved when Adam and Tristan were having, like, the moment at the dot, and Tristan was just, like, with his glasses, he was just like, listen. And then they established the whole thing where he was like, Owen beat you up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I love when they go back in time.
Such a good
continuity.
We love it. It didn't even happen before, so, like, it was like a mind, you know, but, like,
continuity
behind our backs. We didn't even see it coming.
Exactly.
What?
I was bamboozled into continuity, and I loved it. What is this thing called continuity? And why do we have it? I'm glad. Adam's plot, a nice light plot.
But when is the boy gonna get some love?
I know.
When?
Can't somebody help a brother out? You know?
I mean, you know...
Get him a girl?
I would love Adam.
We would both love Adam.
Let me love you.
Then there's this whole, like, you know, model UN thing going on.
Oh, God. I mean...
What's there to even say?
Well, first of all, we were like, Allie, good for you. You're doing things.
Yeah, we like to see Allie using her brain. You know, for
you
once.
run that model UN. Proud of you. You look good in a blazer. Jenna had some things to say, and I was kind of
She was there, and I was like, you're there? And she was like, I'm there.
Let's talk about Mo and Marisol and how much we are actually really digging it.
We are incredibly digging this plot line right now.
Interesting couple.
Very. I love when Degrassi does things that, like, shouldn't happen but do sometime. Never saw coming. I really like it.
And you're so okay with it.
Oh, yeah. And I love that, like, Marisol kind of, like, legit falls for him.
She took down the wall. She was like, I'm vulnerable right now, Mo.
And it was kind of interesting, so I love this about Shanice Bannon. Like, there was, like, a vocal change when she, like, let down the Marisol, persona. And I just went, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a Marisol thing. That's not even, like, you know, it was just very cool to see that all of a sudden there was, like, another layer underneath. But bravo, Shanice Banton on that.
Mo singing.
Adorable.
My
and the
heart was
baritone
flying.
part and the pop star part. Like, it was really cute.
Mo, please sing forever. Like,
He was just so cute.
I was in love with Mo at that moment.
I just wanted to take his face and go, oh, you're cute.
I'm pretty sure that's when Marisol fell in love with him.
Basically,
Pretty
but
sure.
who wouldn't? I mean, come on.
And then when she's talking to Katie on the phone, Katie's like, wait, is that him? It was so good.
It was very, like, real life for me. Like, I was
It
like, that
was.
would totally happen. I feel like Alex and I would have that kind of a conversation. Things are happening. Wait, is he, what's going on? Like, I can just imagine it.
Have that kind of chemistry that's just like very natural and very good. Yeah. Seeing Drew just be like the supporting dude in the background and just like being funny and at the table, he's just really good at that. He's just like,
he's just like, I'm being dopey, like.
They're like, Drew, where is this person? He's like, you're like, yeah, you're really good at that. Just do that.
Exactly. It was really funny.
Enjoyed it. And then.
The Heartbreaker just, like, pulled my eyeballs out, fell on the floor, dying plot.
Lots of feelings.
So many. It's hard to put it into words, because it was a lot to take in.
Some things we weren't expecting.
A whole lot of stuff we weren't expecting.
And I felt, in the beginning of the episode, I was feeling some Imogen-isms from Jacinta. Like, when she went up to them and was like, oh, we used to feel intimate about each other. I was like, That's an awkward
weird.
thing.
We don't say things like that in real life. I would say, like, props though to Dave because he was real honest with Allie and like was just like, listen, this is a crazy girl. She's stalking me. I don't have feelings. Please trust me. And I knew when he went up to her.
We said, he's got a plan.
He's got a plan. It's scaring me. Like, I was like, either way, he's taking her somewhere, and this is like, it's just got bad news bears written
That's
all
when we
over
said, it's gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. It was happening. Something was coming.
Every time I saw, I don't know, but like once I saw, every time I saw a car, I was just like.
Because if you've been on the Epitome lot, you see like they call action and the cars like go in their little, like they go like really slow down this tiny little street and it's like one car at a time and they're like, yep, keep going. And it's like you watch them and you're just like, wait, this isn't real traffic. Right. What are you talking about?
But it's crazy because you forget it when you're watching. Like the way that it's filmed is so true to life that you just, like, you know, the cars really looked scary and like a threat to her, and I was really worried. Because we were like, oh, well, maybe Dave's like making a big deal out of this and she's not that crazy. And then we went, oh, wait, never mind. She's really crazy.
What are they supposed to be? 16? It's the fact that he was with her and then threw her in the trash and then was like, listen, this isn't happening.
Right. He knows he was a jerk. But this will happen, and this probably won't be the last time that this happens to her. It happens. People get in these situations, and it sucks, and then you move on from it. And that's what she really needed to learn.
But she's crazy. Like, there's no doubt about it.
He's driving her to the train station. She's just going crazy. She takes his phone. Like, it was just brutal. And then, you know, he's trying to track her down. Allie's in this, you know, awful panic, thinking all this bad stuff, you know, is going on with Dave. And Jenna even said, she's like, something is just, like, really not right about this.
I knew at the end of it that Allie was gonna be like, Dave, what are you doing? Like, why did you break up with me out of town? Like, I knew she wasn't gonna have any idea of what was going on at all.
How could you? Like,
but it's
really
such a, like, even Jenna was like, listen, something's not right if he's like, wait, I'm in love with this girl all of a sudden. Like, something is clearly not okay.
And you know what? I think it's a specific thing for Allie to do because Allie has had these, like, bad times in the past where she just automatically assumes, like, it must be the worst. Like,
well, Allie always has bad times.
Exactly.
With everything.
So.
Jameel French, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
From the second she gets hit, which was honestly one of, like, the most awful scenes to watch in Degrassi. Like, not awful,
we
like,
were so
bad,
glad it wasn't
just
him.
Like,
it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. That was our first thing. Like, thank God it was something on her part that she walked into the middle of the street like that. Because I was just thinking to myself, how can Dave go on in Degrassi?
But he's still traumatized.
Yeah,
like, to him, he did hit her. Like, in his mind, he's like, yes, it was my fault. It should have been me.
He just feels so much guilt on his shoulders, and really, like, you know, there's nothing he could have done.
It wasn't his fault.
But it's so sad. It was really heartbreaking.
It was horrifying, and the last scene with Dave and Allie, you're just like, wow.
Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I saw acting that amazing on Degrassi. It's been a while. I mean, that's like, you know, Adam shooting. That's like, finding out that
Those
JT
little
dies,
moments.
like those moments,
We should
like
have a vlog just
for those moments. I mean, well, there's tissues in hand, of course, for that. But yes,
nothing is forced. It's just
It's
like
just-
raw emotion.
Oh my
And you're
gosh.
just like, what
It
is
was-
this?
I mean, Jameel French, like, really, though, one of the best things I've ever seen. Definitely your best work by far.
And I'm so happy that they've taken Dave. They've taken a character who's sort of been like underneath the woodwork, and they're like, listen,
Who's always-
you have a plot
Yeah.
now, and you have a more interesting story now. And I'm also like, oh, thank God, Eli's not the only one with like traumatic instances
Yeah.
and crazy car drama.
Because usually it's like, you know, anything that Dave's involved in has to do with a girl or something silly. Things that got solved in one episode or two. Like, if it was relationships, it was like a 2-episoder. If it was something funny, it was like a 1-episoder. And now this is something that, like, we're gonna see Dave go through.
They have
like,
given Dave the scar. They've painted him. He has the scarlet letter. Oh, hello, kitty.
Hi, Bravi. Jameel, good job. It's good to get a scar on Degrassi.
I'm glad that it actually did happen later in his time, because now you're going to see such a transformation from just funny, silly Dave trying to get a girlfriend to like, oh my God, this kid now has a mark on him, and what's going to happen down the line, and this is something that he's going to carry with him forever. You know there's going to be some crazy, like, after trauma
Right,
scenes and
because,
stuff
I mean,
with
like,
him.
that's the thing, is, like, you know, there's so many ways that someone can handle this kind of a horrible grief and a horrible traumatic event, and I just don't know how Dave is going to react to this and how he's going to carry out the rest of his life.
I'm wondering if we're going to see more of that, and I'm hoping that with this that we see, you know, I think of like even something like Spinner with his cancer,
Yeah,
and
it's that
the whole
scar
shaving the head
that-
sequence, like all that like really strong traumatic drama. Like, I hope that it continues, and it's so interesting to see.
It is, and this was a great one for characters that, like, we don't normally see doing interesting things, really doing something new, and I loved that. We got to see a whole other side of Mo, we got to see a whole
We
other
did.
side
Of
Marisol, you know, obviously of Dave, and I really like episodes like this that kind of give you, you know, a whole new perspective on some characters.
In this episode, the writers were saying, okay, we're giving you a glimmer to potentially like Marisol.
Exactly.
A glimmer.
For the first time when you really saw her as a person instead of this annoying person that happens to be friends with Katie.
And we're seeing some
Speaking of
scary
Katie-
stuff.
Oh no, the
Next
shame.
week.
It's called Anya Part 2. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
Why do you
It's
take
like
the straight edge kids and just put them on the path to doom and gloom?
It's bad.
Katie,
What's going on, girl?
No, you're dancing. Why are you dancing?
Worried.
Please leave the crew.
We love the crew. We're loving the crew. I don't know if the writers are loving the crew anymore.
I just don't understand the Trianka. I don't get it. I
Me
don't
either.
like it. It makes me feel dirty.
Bravo doesn't understand it either, clearly.
No.
He likes the crew.
He likes the crew.
Bravo told us he likes the crew.
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap.
Or
Is
like
Katie
crazy
still
stuff.
on drugs? I don't know.
I don't know. It
Is
seemed
that
a
why
little.
she's acting like
I don't know.
this?
Do you? I don't
Dancing
know.
up on
Do you?
that creepy creeps who looked like he belongs at the ravine. I
Yeah,
don't
he was
know.
like, "Yo, B," and B was like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, this is bad."
Like, if B is telling you not to dance with a particular person, you
B
know
is always
that
involved
person.
in these too.
Yeah.
He was like, "Anya, don't do it." And Anya was like, "I don't care."
Because it's like the sketchiest sketch, looking out for the kids who are like...
Not
working
sketchy yet.
Exactly.
She's like, "Listen, I'm a sketch,
She's
so
like-
I'm telling you, don't become a sketch." And I'm like, "Bianca, I can live with that. Thank you for letting them know not to become one. Except they never take your
No.
advice."
But she's like, I'm gonna be me, and you do you.
Exactly.
You do you.
That's the best advice to give Katie too. Do you, Katie?
You do you. I'm
Please.
doing me. I'm doing me. 11.5 is kicking ass and taking names.
Hardcore.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm very excited for next week.
And I can't even think about season 12 yet. I can't think
No,
about it.
it's
I
not.
can't think about
It's
it.
not
I
even
can't
there.
think about
It's
it.
not. It didn't happen, and it's not yet. I can't even imagine. Let's just get through 11.5, and then we'll talk about
No
season 12.
mentionings of season 12.
Right.
No music videos.
No. No
Nothing.
stealing hearts. No sharks in water. Nothing
Nothing.
of that sort.
Nada.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. And that's what I have to say about that.
It was a good chat.
I find myself in love.